Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn World. Myself Manoj Kumar. Today I am here with a new concept from the database management system, that is data independence. From the title we should come to know that there are two things, one is data, another one is independence. Data refers to the information that is stored in database, and independence is the this thing that whatever the data is stored, one data is not dependent on another data. So whatever all the data are independent with each other, so changing the one data will not affect the other data. So this is the meaning of data independence. So how the data is going to be independent in this database that is stored in it, so we will learn one by one. So this one is the, we already know that this is three schema architecture, which includes external level, logical level and physical level. And physical level is accessed by the storage devices. So whatever the storage devices all are connected with the physical level. And first one is the physical data independence, that is present in between physical level and logical level. And second one is the logical data independence. Logical database independence is the in between logical level and external level. So we'll know how these data is independent in three schema architecture in between these three schemas, and how we are going to change the data and how it will not affect on other schemas. So we will know one by one. So data independence is the ability to modify the schema without affecting the programs and applications to be rewritten. So in this we are going to be changing the schemas from one schema to another schema, and we will make sure that whatever the data is changed in one schema will not going to be affect on another schema. So data is separated from the programs. What the database DBM software is a program, and it is separated from the program, that whatever the changes we made, it will not affect on the program also, and so that the changes made to the data will not affect the program execution of the application. And we know that the main purpose of three level of data abstraction is to achieve data independence. As we earlier learned, there is a three schema architecture like external schema, internal schema and physical schema. So in that schema we made a separation, so one data will not going to affect on another one, like a physical data and physical schema, logical schema and external schema. So whatever the physical data will not change it in physical data will not affect on logical data, like a higher version, and whatever the changes made in logical schema, conceptual schema, it will not affect on external. That purpose we already made, the database administrator already made, there are the three schemas and one is independent on another one. If the database changes and expands over time, it is very important that the changes in one level should not affect the data at other levels of the database. This would save the time and cost when changing the database. So there are two levels of data independence based on the three levels of abstraction, that is three schema architecture. One is physical schema, we already saw that one is physical schema in between physical level and logical level. Another one is logical data independence, that is in between logical level and external level. So first we will learn what is physical schema. Physical data independence. So physical data independence means changing the physical level without affecting the logical level or conceptual level. Means we are manipulating with the physical level, as we seen here. This one is the physical level. So we are manipulating, we are working in this level, and whatever the changes made will not affect on higher level, that is logical level. Using this property, we can change the storage devices of the data without affecting the logical schema. So we will know what are the changes we can made in physical level, and those changes will not affect on logical level. The changes in the physical level may include changes using the following. First one is a new storage device like magnetic tape and hard disk. So in this level, if we change the storage device, for example, if we are using hard disk, if it full up, if it is completely full and if you don't have any space to store, then we can use new storage device in between in this space. So this will not affect the logical level, because logical level is the only schema level. If that schema is present in this storage device, then it is sufficient, it will not affect that. Before that we are using some other device and now we are using some other storage device, it will not dependent on the logical level. All these things are taken by the only physical level, not on the logical level. And a new data structure for the storage. As we learned, there are many data structures like data models as well as network, hierarchy, relational. So whatever the models we are using, if we change it in physical level, again it will not affect, going to be on the logical or conceptual level. Different data access method, how we are accessing, we are accessing menu based, we are accessing or some other base, it will not affect, it will be changed in the physical level. The matter is the user can access it, that's it doesn't depend on how you are accessing and who is accessing. Changing the location of the database, this is very, very important in physical data independence. For example, the storage devices which are present in a place A, then we going to change it by place B, then it will not affect on the external or logical level or any external level. So these are terms, the important things we should be written if you ask an examination, it comes to knowledge. So these all things should be covered in physical data independence. Next we will move to logical data independence. Logical view of data is the user view of the data. Here logical means user view because it's directly connected to the user view. It present data in the form that can be accessed by the end user, because whatever the data we are stored, we are going to what data kind of data we are storing, it is directly manipulated by the user. So it is present in the form of that can be accessed by the end users. Core rules of logical data independence says that users should be able to manipulate the logical view of the data without information the physical storage. So core rules, what is said, whatever the changes means core rules says how the relational database is going to be maintained. There are total 13 rules from 0 to 12. We call it as a 12 core rules, but there are total 13 rules. So he explained that whatever the change is made by the user in the logical level, it will not affect on the physical level. And software or the computer program is used to manipulate the logical view, the data. User don't have any knowledge regarding the changes made in the logical schema, because whatever the whatever the changes made by the administrator, it will not be known by the user. And database administrator is the one who decides what information is to be kept in the database and how to use the logical level of the abstraction. What data going to be stored and how the what type of data is going to be stored is in the logical level. It provides the global view of the data, means we can view the data globally, all the users can view it. It also describes what data is to be stored in the database along with the relationship. Means there are many tables and many database relationships. So what data is going to be stored and how they are related with each other is going to be accessed in the logical view. The data independence provides the database in a simple structure. It is based on the application domain entities to provide the functional requirement. It provides abstraction of system functional requirements. So these are the extra things that are going to be covered in logical view. So what are the main contents we are going to be include in logical view? The changes in the logical main include what they include? Changing the data definition, means whatever the structure, schema, skeleton, model, if we change it in a logical view, it will not affect on other schemas, that may be external or that may be physical. And adding, deleting or updating any new attributes, means we are adding new attributes, means tuples or columns, deleting any columns, entities or relationships in the database. If we change it, if we made addition, deletion or updation, basic things, basic operations will not affect on other schemas. So these are the things should be covered in logical level. So as we discussed, so this one is the uh, diagrammatic view of the data independence, which includes external level, logical level and physical levels. Physical level is connected with the storage devices, and physical level and logical, in between physical level and logical level there is a physical data independence, and in between logical level and external level there is a logical data independence. So whatever the changes made in the physical level, it will not affect on the logical level, it is called physical data independence. And whatever the changes made in the logical level, it will not affect on external level. So this is the logical data independence. So these are the things should be covered in data independence. So if you have any doubts regarding the data independence, then please comment and please subscribe to my YouTube channel Learn World. Thank you.